Is it recording? Yes, good. All right. So starting the 1st of the month, 1st of June, we are going to talk about goal setting and a little bit about the resources in teamheart.net, because I was sifting through those in the last week or so, and even myself found a few things in there that I thought, wow, these are really helpful. I wonder if anyone else has seen them, if they've had time to actually look through them properly. So Charlotte went through on Monday night a really good Zoom, you know, giving you those 11 steps of, you know, how to rank advance. And it was a really good, you know, recover and refresh of what we've been taught before. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch it. And I asked if you were jumping on tonight to have some goals in your head about what you wanted to do in June. And we were going to discuss some of those tonight. So if you're not on the Zoom now, I would really like you, if you are keen to get going in June, to send me what your goals are so that I can help you work towards them, okay? I'm not going to chase you, but, you know, so if you're keen to do it, please send me a message, all right? And I'm happy to work with you. So, where am I going? Okay, so basically, let's recap. What are your goals for June? How are you going to go about achieving them? So what's your action plan? And how are you going to stay accountable? So what are you going to do to stay accountable for these goals, all right? And what 2 dates are you going to commit to attending? Okay, so I guess for me, so I'll go first. My goals are for June is to get back up to my Pro 4 level. How am I going to go about achieving them? Doing my daily activities every day, posting, following up, you know, all those actions that we've talked about, but actually recording them and tracking them so that I can make sure I am actually doing them, because sometimes we think we are, and then when we go back and have a look at the stats, we haven't really covered certain areas. So I need to go back to doing that. I was doing that quite consistently, and then went to the Bahamas and kind of fell off the wagon a little bit, and now I'm back onto it again. So really you've got to nut it out. You've got to nut out how you're going to go about it. So I'm happy to help people with that. How will you stay accountable? In other words, who's going to make sure that you're doing what you say you're going to be doing? That can be anybody. That can be your partner. That can be a friend. That could be Kim. That could be me. Someone that's going to kick you up the butt when you slack off, basically, if that's what you want, to make sure that you really go gung-ho for the next 30 days, okay? And what 2 dates, and I've got some dates I'm going to throw around, will you commit to attending? 2 dates. Now, that whether you have people there or not, I really want you to commit to attending at least 2, and that's physically attending, not Zoom call. Okay. All right. So, are you using these resources that are available to you? And I just listed a few down. So, teamheart.net, your YouTube video links. If you aren't already subscribed to the Life Vantage YouTube, Kim's, mine, Charlotte's, there are so many different YouTube links of, you know, that are available to you with awesome videos that you can send to people. When I say PDF info, have you gone into back office and looked at the library? Okay, there's heaps of different PDFs in there on Protandem, True Science, the hand cream. The frequently answered questions is a great one to send to people. 3-way calls, okay? Using people that you know or have a really good story to share to reaffirm what you're telling people. Again, your opportunity meetings in your in-home, social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or however you want to do it. There's a group that I just added most of you to called the Sydney Launch Group, okay? Charlotte had a meeting with us the other day in regards to getting consistent launches happening in each capital city. So in that actual thread is where we're going to put when things are happening, okay, so that you have access to all of these things and you can bring people. The Activate group, make sure you're adding people to it and tagging them. Are you using Messenger on Facebook? I use that a lot, just even to connect with people and follow up with people. And I find it's a really good way to track your conversation with people, because you can go back and have a look and see where you were at. Okay, some dates that I've put up there. We talked about the team catch up on Sunday, the 10th of June for lunch. So I need to get a little bit of feedback on that. So hopefully once people have watched the recording, they will be able to tell me whether they can come or not. I am doing the Product Biz Info Zoom on the 7th of June. It's a Thursday night at 8 o'clock. Okay, so invite your prospects. If it needs to be both, that's fine. If it's just product, that's fine as well. You just let me know what type of people we've got on. There's an opportunity meeting on the 13th of June at Glenwood. I'm having one at my house on the 17th of June. Then we've got Dr. Mark Gordon on Sunday, the 1st of July. And then I've been talking to people about the Sherry Hollenbach. I just got back that we are definitely having it at Epping, because I looked at Ridges, Parramatta, and they sent a quote and it was way over their budget. So Epping was giving them a better deal. So we're sticking with Epping at the moment. So I'll have more information about that when I hear back from Pam and Angie. So there's some dates to keep in mind, and any of those dates, you know, can be, you know, your 2 dates for June, okay? I also wanted to say a huge thank you for your support with your Pro Tandem donations. That I was really blown away by everyone's generosity, so thank you. And I know that when I surprise her with over 12 months worth of bottles, she will be over the moon and very grateful. So thank you for that. What else have I got? I think that was it. So I just wanted to show you some of the things that I found, if you haven't seen it, in teamheart.net. So there was a document in there called a leads register. Can you see that? So it's got the name, if you sent a friend request, for who's their friends, what pages have you added them to. There's some old stuff in there, but you can change that to whatever you want. It was just an idea of how to track it, because we're always looking for good systems on how to track things. The other one was this one that I found, which I'm going to try and use, but I'm going to keep it to 30 days and then adapt it for me. So it might be, you know, to post to Activate, to post to my page, to whatever it is. And then it gives you a point system. So if you haven't seen this, it's in the teamheart.net pages, okay? You should have downloaded those 3 PDFs from teamheart.net. So the Facebook one, Learn and Earn, and your launch guide. Now I'm just going to log on to, actually, where is it? It might be here. So there's your Learn and Earn guide. Yeah. It goes through everything. There's one thing I wanted to, hot tips on social media. They're actually in here, they've even got specific posts that you can copy and use. No, that's not the one I wanted to show you, but oh, there it is. Yes, it is. So I was specifically looking to remind myself what the actual hearts were meaning again. So the first step is your action step, so taking your action and you're launching yourself. Then you're going to be learning. Okay, then we're going to lead and then love. So that's what the 4 hearts are for. So if you've forgotten that, it's good to go recap, because I'd forgotten. So we're going to launch, learn, lead, and love. Okay? That's why we've got that, and we're called the Team Heart. That's where it all comes from. It's always good to know these things in case people ask you, and for yourself. This is the launch guide, so when you're getting started. Now, if you still have not filled out one of these and how you're going to do it, you need to go back and have a look at that. And the Facebook one is really cool. If you have not seen this, you need to go have a look. I'm just going to minimize this for a sec. Okay. So it tells you all the things you need to do. It gives you ideas for texts and what to put in there, what not to post. It even gives you what type of things to say. So here's one, kickstart your healthy lifestyle. I'm trying to find one relevant to us. This one's good. If you're trying to do a business pitch, you might have seen this one before. Okay? You can use that. Copy and paste it, make it relevant to yourself, and put it on your page. So if you're looking for posts, here's another one. So obviously, I mean, that's not something I would say. So I wouldn't use, I'm so jacked out of my mind. That's not something I would say, so I would change it to make it my own words. But you get the gist of how you can make a post out of that. All right? So if you need ideas, there's ideas there. Some awesome stuff in there. You've really got everything that you need right there. So if you haven't, I'm just going to stop my share. If you haven't had a look, I really encourage you to go back and have a look through those documents and that web page, because it's gold. What's in there is gold. So go back and have a look. I encourage you to use the tracking sheets to keep you accountable for yourself. Think about who you want to be your accountability partner, what your goals are going to be. You may not have thought about them yet, but we're in the first of the month, first day of June. So don't leave it till after Sunday, because we're kicking in, and before you know it, it'll be middle way through June and you still won't have set any goals. So what I'm asking you to do is to, one, send me your goals for June. Send me who your accountability partner is going to be, and what dates that you can commit to that works in for you. Okay? And if you could do that by Sunday night, that'd be awesome, so that then by Monday you're ready to kickstart. And then once I've got that information, I can organise a one-on-one Zoom or meetup or whatever with you, and we can set some strategies and action plan. Okay? You've got to own it. You've got to take ownership of it. I'm going to help you do it. So, yeah, so that's all I wanted to really do tonight, was just to spark you up a bit, get you going, and let's really kick off with June and start getting our PVs up so that we can get back to those nice ranking levels again. Cool. Any questions, comments?
No, that was really good. Thanks.
That's all right. I really like that checklist. It's just, there's some really good stuff. And like I said, you can change it to suit yourself. Some of it's not relevant to all of us, but it does keep you accountable, because you go, oh, I haven't done that. I need to do more of that.
And I think it's really good to have a strategy and have those lists, whatever it is it's going to be for you, because it's so easy to get lost in not doing anything. I've been caught in that trap a bit, and I need to really go, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And even if it's only 2 things a day, pick your 2 things and then do them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's going to grow your business. So
exactly. And it's that consistency, you know, like April and May have been pretty quiet for me, but I've still been consistently talking to people, and I can see that June, some of these people that I've been talking to, it's going to start coming to fruition now, because sometimes it just takes time. And you've got
to keep filling that pipeline, and that's what they say, keep filling the pipeline with consistent action to stay in the game. And I say it's so easy to get into not lazy mode, but just busy with life mode, like a normal person. But none of us are normal. We're all special, and we're all on a mission to change the world and change our lives.
Yes. What are you thinking?
I just got a question.